Again, if you guys, I know that we hold our cameras to be sacred. There's really only two things that separate, outside of the technology, there's only two things that separate our cameras from our phones, and it's lenses and lighting. Okay? And if you don't think the camera companies are going to come after off-camera lighting and off-camera flash, they already are. They already are. It's why I'm also a big proponent of high-speed sync. Do I shoot natural light? Absolutely. I love natural light. If you guys spend any time with me, I always say the best light is natural light. I'll always choose natural light first, but when natural light is not an option, I choose something else. Okay? How many natural light shooters are out there? Tons. Do I hate you guys? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But you're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself. Doesn't mean natural light's bad. It's not. It's beautiful. I love natural light. But what you have to focus on is if you guys want to, natural light shooters are limited to shooting about 2 hours a day. Think of yourself as a business. You can shoot 2 hours a day versus I can shoot 24 hours a day. Just forget about technique, forget about art, forget about everything. Think about money. If you guys want to make more money, make yourself so valuable to your clients. See, one thing that was a really big struggle for me when I first started doing photography, I was really concerned. I was paranoid that somebody would come and a client would say, hey, can you do this? And I didn't know how to do it. I assumed that photographers knew everything under the sun. Now I know differently. Because none of us do, right? But I assumed that photographers knew everything. And so by that measure, I was afraid that I would get out there and I wouldn't know how to do off-camera flash or high-speed sync or LED lighting. I wouldn't understand all of those different things. So I worked very hard to learn all of them. If I could go outside right now and it's magic hour, you're going to see a flash on my camera just for the heck of it? No, it's a waste of time. Natural light's beautiful. I'm going to shoot it. But when that sun fades and we have to go inside to shoot a reception, natural light sucks in here, y'all. Sucks. We have these disgusting lights that we see at every wedding that are turning the bride's dress green and blue, right? It's hitting your face. I've been checking you out all night. Okay? If you don't know how to use flash, your pictures are going to have green and blue all over the bride's dress. That's not a slam on natural light photography. That's just the truth. Make yourself more valuable is all I'm saying. I love natural light. Just make yourself more valuable. And here's the thing I would say. If you love natural light, just know how to do the other stuff. That way you don't limit yourself. So if you still choose to do it, great. And if you choose to specialize in that, fantastic. But what you should know, don't limit yourself. That's when you're going to hit those roadblocks. Because here's the thing to keep in mind. Trends will change. If you don't keep up with these trends, the natural lighting trend, which is very big right now, believe it or not, it will go away. Then you're going to find yourself out of work. See, I can show on my website and I can talk to my brides and say, I can do anything you want. I did an event with David Tutera, that wedding guy, that guy who's on some TLC or whatever. He's a nice guy. And I watched him deal with potential brides, and he would talk to them and say, my job is to make your dream come true. And I really thought about it, and I'm like, that's really true. That's my job too. If Lorelei says, this is the kind of picture I want, okay, great, let's go do it. She says, oh, I want that look where the flash, where it has like this pop behind me. Or I want a silhouette, or I want this, or I want that. Whatever she says, I want to be able to do. That's my way of thinking. Whatever she asks me for, I want to be able to do. If you guys can make yourself that kind of a photographer, that's when you get sponsored. That's when you fly around the world, and that's when you make a lot more money, truthfully. You know, Rhodolite will take me all over the world, and I'll do crazy stuff with Rhodolite. They love it. They're like, this dude can handle it all. He can do anything we want. See, I'm valuable to them. I'm a valuable commodity to them because I can shoot whatever needs to be shot. Make sense? That's where you guys are going to make money. Okay, so, you know, keep in mind as well that cell phones will take amazing shots with natural light. I'll dare say they'll take better shots than you at natural light, especially out of the camera. Why? Their cameras will flip to HDR mode. So when they flip to HDR mode, they're bringing in all the different levels of dynamic range, and they'll produce a shot. It's really frustrating as a pro when somebody my buddy Michael takes his camera and he holds it up and takes a picture of something, and I'm a pro, I'm a Sony artisan, and I take a picture and his shot looks better than mine, right? That's really annoying. So the only way I'm gonna balance that is if I know how to use flash. Guys, I spoke a little bit about flash. How about diffusers and reflectors? It's like a lost art. It's like people think that diffusers and reflectors are from the Jurassic Age. Why? Diffusers and reflectors are so cheap and they make such an enormous difference in your photography. This is one area that we need to go back to the basics. Diffusers are unbelievable in how they'll change your photography. If you don't own a good set of diffusers, go buy some. It will change your photography. I am just being straight up with you. Not sponsored by any of these, so I'm going to tell you, I love Last-A-Light and I love Westcott. They make great stuff. It will literally change your photography, especially as a natural light photographer. Now, instead of shooting at an hour before sunset, you can go out and shoot at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, set up a diffuser. It balances that light out. It's gorgeous. Gives them catch light in the eye. That diffuser drops that catch light right down in the eye. It acts as a light source. Then if you really want to up your game, you take the diffuser, you block out the sun, you use the sun as your fill light, and then you use a high-speed sync as your key. Guys, lighting is not difficult once you actually start to understand all the elements that go into making it amazing. If you don't grab onto these things, you're limiting yourself as a photographer. All I'm challenging you to do is make yourself more valuable. That's it. I love sports, right? Kobe Bryant patterned himself, and I'm a big Kobe fan, just so y'all know, right? Kobe Bryant patterned himself after Michael, right? Kobe's not just a great shooter. He's got the footwork. You look at any of the greats, they're not one-dimensional. Think of it, guys. Stop. Here's the thing I'm going to challenge you guys to do is stop putting the artist tag on yourself at the expense of your technical shortcomings. Truly, we do that a lot. Oh, that's just what I choose to shoot. That's BS. That's a bunch of BS. Seriously. It's fine if you choose to shoot it, but know what you're doing. Don't limit yourself. You may take jumpers from the outside. You may take three-pointers all night. That's fine, but when you need to get down into the key and take some shots and go to the hole, you better know how to do it, right? That's why Kobe was the best. That's why Michael and LeBron, I mean, they got all the tools. So if you guys don't tool yourself up, the only person you have to blame is yourself. So when somebody takes your job or the person next door is shooting with their iPhone and they're taking your job, please, for the love of goodness, stop blaming everyone else and look at yourself. Seriously. Yep.
Can you talk about shooting RAW and JPEG?
Yeah, don't shoot JPEG. I'll do a video on this, and the only reason I say that is it speaks to what I just was talking about. JPEG is limiting yourself. Okay? I know there's some well-known photographers out there who shoot JPEG. I don't know this because I don't know exactly who all of them are, so there's always going to be, again, somebody who doesn't apply to this. But I will say this much. The vast majority, not all, but the vast majority of those who are just shooting JPEG don't really have a lot of work they're handing over to clients. Not all. That doesn't apply to all. There's some really great photographers out there, but don't forget your question. But you have so much more latitude with editing in RAW. What I'm going to do is do a video, and I'm going to take the same shots with JPEGs, the same shots with RAW, and show you guys, this is what I can do with JPEG, this is what I can do with RAW. Oh, well, just get it right in camera so you don't have to worry about that. That is a bunch of BS. And you know I'm one guy who really preaches getting it right in camera. But don't limit yourself. Don't forget your question. Go ahead.
Yeah, so once you satisfy the bride's and the groom's interests and expectations, what do you look for in terms of them exceeding it to such a degree that they're going to tell their friends? You get the word of mouth.
You're going to have to ask me that again. I just had a leak. Jeez, I'm in the splash zone. Ask again. You guys still here? Hello? Talking to you. Hey guys, if you want to learn online with me, go to patreon.com/JasonLanierPhotography, and you will be able to continue this craziness online from anywhere on planet Earth with me. If you want to join me live, go to JasonLanier.com/workshops, and you'll get to see me in my full glory live and in person, guys. I think there's a smudge on there. Is that it? Yeah, I got it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.